I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment. You know what I mean? Them guys are nasty. You know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They got these. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And the talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, who would do? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh. Yeah, I had one of them. Now, we opened up the playpen. We took out the baby maker and opened up the playpen.
Yeah.
Winnie! We had somebody take parts off of it since it's been sitting there. Oh. Yeah, they better be watching it. I catch anybody out here, I'm going to shoot them. He just bought a grill, and I think the grill...
Is that why Ryan don't have a mom around? That's David. Yeah, you got your ass. I see what you know, Ryan. You look like a walking amputation, baby. I mean, I'm embarrassed about it like that. Tell these motherfucking people, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by he looks like a walking amputation? What is your meaning behind that? So you can't say, oh, they're editing my shit, making me say these things. No, Barry. So, I'm gonna jump off here, Barry. This proves even further you're a piece of shit.
Attack him. I didn't do anything to him.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy. Anytime. Come on, Dad. Let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad. Coward.
Scared me.
Come on, Dad. Let's go.
Hey, it takes a bigger man to walk
His
away.
camera off.
Bigger man to walk away.
Coward.
Kind of weird you want to fuck a 25-year-old. What's your mouth?
Come the
Little
fuck
kids
on,
around.
motherfucker.
Sir, go on, please. Go on, there's a bunch of kids.
Please, Dad. Come on. Let's go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, Dad. Come on. You come to my show? You run your goddamn cocksuckers? Yeah, you, motherfucker. Please, Dad. Come on, Dad. He's right. There's kids. Come on, Dad.
Attack him. I didn't do anything to him.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy. Anytime. Come on, Dad. Let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad. Coward.
Scared me.
Y'all want to see the real definition of a retard tonight? Check this out. This is a 70 Mustang. Fucking, he calls it a fastback now. Thought it was a Cobra Jet, Barry. See, even a year ago, you couldn't make up what the fuck the car was. So, you're going to go on to talk about how you're a fucking car collector. You're not a car collector, you're a car hoarder. Car collectors take better care of their cars. They don't let weeds grow up around their cars. They don't just keep random rolled, air quotations, rolled junk laying around. Because a normal person would pull the engine out of that truck, and transmission, transfer case, and rear end if it's all good, and sell it. Those are the only pieces on that truck that are worth keeping. Oh, you guys, I just looked at my phone. He's live. Oh, I bet he's talking so much mad shit. So, if any of you guys tune in live, drop down in the comments if you said anything stupid. Tomorrow, me and Dad are going to sit down. I don't know if it's going to be the night or during the day sometime. We're going to sit down. It might be, because tomorrow we got to go pick up an 8 1/4 for my dart. But we're broke bitches here. We're going to pick up one of them, so we might do it on the car. We're going to explain how Barry got all the shit Barry got. And it's not the way you think. So, Dad, he installed door locks on a car that you don't ever drive. That is so fucking junk that nobody stole the driver's door glass out of it.
What car was it?
This is a year ago. And look at the views, you guys. That's how you can tell Barry's dropped off. 588 views in a year.
Yeah, but still, that's not even for 3,000 subs. That's all you got.
I'm just saying, look at those views and look at his views now.
I mean, that's not even a third. That's not even. on a quarter, it's on a third.
But he installed door locks on his car a year ago.
That's only halfway to a third.
And look what he calls the car. You don't say Cobra Jet.
No. He's an idiot.
He can't even keep his own fucking stories and lies.
Right. I mean, he's a fucking piece of shit. What do you expect?
So Barry, our cousin's doing just fine. Did you get a hold of him? 'Cause I'm waiting to get a text from him because I'm gonna be sure to let him know what you said. And,
I'm just sending a snippet of your video.
Yeah.
Your words. You're gonna look at you and say, "What the fuck you mean I got room in my head?"
They're gonna invite you down for a party, a cookout,
Okay.
and you're gonna be the pinata.
I promise. Any feelings he has towards me, that's it's gonna be 3 times worse for you, bud. I promise.
But our cousin's doing fine.
Everybody. Welcome back to Beer's Sun Garage.
Look at the shit stained fucking cat
Except
scooper. That was a cat scooper. No, a shit
Right there?
scooper.
We had another.
In the window, there's a shit scraper that's got shit in it. Like literally.
YouTube video, I can't believe it. I mean,
Hang
I
on.
don't know, does Mr. Obvious...
And I want to point something out, y'all folks. Barry got supposedly $30,000, and not one of these fucking cars has he done anything
He
with.
hasn't fixed his roof on his house.
He hasn't fixed his roof on his house. He hasn't got his 70 Challenger out. He hasn't put a fucking engine in that fucking Roadrunner like he's been promising.
Because he ain't got no 30 grand, folks. Even if his total sale was for 30 grand, it wouldn't be.
Don't you think if Barry got $30,000, there would be some more of them fucking carports posted up everywhere?
Or more cars coming in? I mean, his total settlement might have been 30,000, but take it from me, because I got a $32,000 settlement, and I only ended up with like 13 to 15,000 out of that fucking 30.
Hey, Barry.
By the time the lawyer fees, a couple doctors had to get paid back.
Hey, Barry, you like proving me wrong, buddy.
Mediator.
You like proving me and Jeffrey and Mako. Well, I don't know about them, but I call you out. I want to see you and Ryan, nobody else, you and fucking Ryan, pull an engine out of either one of them fucking RVs and put in that Roadrunner. You want to prove me wrong, bitch? Do that.
Yeah, you can't do it.
You can't do it.
You don't have to know how to do it, man.
Do it. And then I want to see a video. I don't want to see an engine pop up in that car and you go, see, I did it. I want to see a step-by-step video with Ryan recording while you
That
work.
way, at least we can tell what's going on. If Brian's on the camera, at least we can hold the camera halfway decent.
Master mechanic, my ass. You got 30 grand, dude, and your precious Mach none ain't done. Your fucking Roadrunner ain't done. Your fucking Challenger that you've been promising to get out of that fucking garage for 4 years ain't done. Hey, Barry, what happened to prove me wrong on the 340? What, when you made yourself look like a giant fucking idiot? You don't want to prove me wrong anymore? What? What's that? I know you're talking. Oh, you proved me right. That's right. All right, folks, we're gonna get into this. I just wanted to let's call him out. Mako, you guys do the same. Everybody else, let's make him pull an engine.
He's not gonna pull it, man. He's not gonna do anything, dude. He's gonna come out and say,
Cause-
"You can't make me do anything." He doesn't make
Because
much.
when we all fucking that's what I was gonna say. When we all get together and start pointing like the Jack thing, he fucking jumps. So let's all get together, and at the end of every video, I'm gonna say it. I call you out, Barry. I want to see you working, pulling that fucking engine out of that RV, no help, and Ryan recording it, step by step,
Just like we do.
just like we'd do it. You ain't got the knowledge to do it, homeboy. You ain't got the fucking mechanical ability to do it. That right there is get under his skin.
I mean, he always wants to come after you. I don't understand that shit. I mean, it's got to be because he sees you as weaker, man. Because he comes after you more than anybody else, dude. I mean, and
I'll be weak.
I mean, he's such a bitch, dude. I mean, the story of his life, dude. Listen, folks, he is a grifter. Make no mistake about it. He is a grifter. And Barry's grift is, I'm a victim.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that more tomorrow on the way up to pick up the maintenance quarters, because our broke bitch asses need something to talk about.
Okay, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But he's a grifter. He's grifted his whole life. That's how he's got all this shit.
My question to you is, Barry, how can you call your mom a hoe? Like, I want you to get on the video and explain that. How can you call your mom a hoe? Somebody your father was with for many, many years, someone your father would take a bullet for, unconditionally loved. And you go on here and talk about she was a hoe, and that his kids that he raised aren't his.
Try to fuck up her memory, dude. I mean, that's not honor her memory, bro.
You want to talk about honor thy mother, thy father. You dishonored your mother and father, bitch. So get to getting, Barry. What? I can put a big block in my Dodge truck?
I mean, it's just like you're an old man raising a disabled son. What do you mean you're raising a disabled son? You have a 42-year-old kid that has worked his whole adult life, paid his own way. And he's paying your way. So wouldn't it be you're an old man whose son is raising him, whose disabled son is raising him? Because he pays your way? And you're right, you're an old man, Barry, again. Why does your 62-year-old ass got any business texting 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old girls the shit you be sending them on whatever, Instagram, what the fuck ever it is? I mean, you're right, dude. I mean, you're an old man, you're right.
My question, Barry, is why do you always talk about Ryan but not your other two kids? Is it because your other two kids won't do jack for you, where Ryan will wait on you hand and fist?
I think Ryan will get sick of it one day. He'll find an old lady, and he'll fall in love with the chick, and the chick will be like, "Look, your dad's got to go," and he'll
Put him in a home.
Mhm.
So, Barry, put engine in the Roadrunner, buddy.
Because something must have happened to Barry where he couldn't like get around real good. He couldn't stay in that house. They'd have to put him
Let
in
me
that
talk to Mr. Obvious, okay?
Hey, Barry, bring back Mr. Obvious. We want to talk to him.
Okay? Mr. Obvious is saying this, okay? That this guy
Are you going to put that
doesn't
Mach
like
1
to
up
sell
for
cars,
sale?
okay?
Yeah.
He
Well,
collects
yeah.
them, okay? I'm a car collector.
I already
okay?
did on the community page.
And Mr. Obvious says, well, then it's only obvious that he won't sell them, okay? Now, we had a heckler, what do you want to call him, crybaby, on our channel on the last video of the year in review of 2022 that said, oh,
Damn, Barry, I thought you came up with the crybaby thing for me.
probably would sell your car, but you'd want too much for it.
That's true.
And
There's a Mustang that puts yours to shame.
Prove it right now, dude. A 70 Mach 1 puts yours to shame, and I think it's like,
you know what?
I don't know what it is.
$23,000.
$23,000.
And
Barry, go check out the community page.
guys, you know, if you got a shitty ass comment,
It makes your
you know,
fucking
you
car
wanna
look
be a
shit,
shithead,
dude.
keep
All
it to
numbers
yourself,
matching.
Okay?
Right.
Go to Uncle Tony.
And I don't want to hear, I done Google this, I'm not a Ford expert, I done Google this shit.
Okay?
I don't want to hear a 69 is worth more than a 70, it's all preference. They both bring the same amount of money.
Okay? God.
It's all preference.
Yeah, it grinds my
It's
gears.
a 4-speed
That's
just
what
like
grinds my
yours.
gears.
I
Back
mean,
and grind my gears.
there's a factory
God,
tube in
it
it.
grinds my
All numbers
gears.
matching.
You know, no.
Comes with the new sheet metal that it needs, which it's pretty decent. I drive just like
Because
this.
it's not for sale. I
Who
don't
would
sell
want this
cars,
shit,
guys.
Barry?
I
They
don't
probably thought you were a
do it,
junker and
okay?
buying it to
Well,
junkie.
Barry, you shouldn't sell your videos in your earlier videos talk about you sell cars. Everything's for sale. Everything's got a price on it. You forget what you say.
The people that watch my channel,
Patriots. Barry, you don't have a Patreon, bitch. Shut
you
up.
like to take things old, fix it up.
You
a little
fucking
bit,
old
get it
pedo.
and play with it.
Fucking Lamasil
We're not
monster.
into the show and go. Excuse me. We're not into the show, okay? We're into the go, okay?
No, motherfucker. Where are they gonna go?
Look around and see.
Is that you pushed them, Barry? No, because you can't do shiny paint. You can't do shiny chrome. You can't do the
I
go.
don't care if it's.
Not one of your cars can go.
Let's just go on Barry's theory. He's the go. Which one of these cars go down the road? Which one can you drive for 150 miles? I mean, come on now. Answer the question, Barry.
Must be talking about that Caravan
Right. I mean, right. I mean,
or the Bonneville.
that's not an old car that he's fixing up slowly to go. Those are newer cars. And half of them don't go down the fucking road.
Okay? So, if you got a bad comment, take it somewhere else.
Take it to Uncle
Go
Tony.
to Uncle
You guys can bring all your negative comments about Barry to here.
Uncle
We appreciate
Tony's
you.
Garage. Go to his channel and cry, okay? Because we don't want to hear it here at Beamer Sun Garage. You're
Hey, Barry,
an idiot.
I got a question. You're the second owner of that Mach None, right? How can you let that Mach 1 get to that level of rot and just destroy
I
it?
got your YouTube channel, the name of your channel, who you are. I got you. I know who you are. I'm not going to say who it was. One of my patrons said, don't do that. And I used to do that. I used to tell them, oh, it's, you know, so-and-so is, you know,
Exactly.
you know.
Thank you, Barry.
You know, I really think it should be done. They should be called out on it, okay? That's how I
Exactly.
feel.
Called out for what? Comment. You want them to watch your
One of my
commercials, bitch, and
subscribers
pay you.
doesn't like it. I'm going to go with him on that, okay? So,
That didn't last.
the 69 Mach,
Mach
you
None.
can't buy it, okay?
Who the fuck would want to
You,
unless they
you
need
don't have
parts?
enough money,
And what
okay?
parts you gonna use
If
off
you
of
got
it?
$1 million, it's still enough money. 'cause
Oh,
it's
bullshit.
not for sale.
I call bullshit on that one.
Damn, people. All right, so that's enough of Snapper and grind my gears, Mr. Obvious. Here's what we're doing today, guys. We're going to work on Christine, and we're going to put the lock back into the.
The quarters are falling off the car.
Yeah.
Frame rails are gone.
Hold on.
And he's putting door
He's
locks
putting
back.
door locks in, yeah.
Hook you up here. And here's the lock.
Door locks. Fucking, what do they want to steal out of it, Barry?
I mean,
Oh, there we go.
it's insane.
Does it have a sound system in it or something that I'm not understanding? Or does it got...
They just pulled on the door skin right there and pulled off.
What's the Jank 80s turn-ups? You're familiar.
Sparkomatic.
Hey, Barry, has it got a Sparkomatic in it? Is that why you're worried someone else steal your Sparkomatic radio?
Here's the equipment we're going to be putting in here. It'd be nice if I found them keys in the floorboard of Christine, because they were in the floorboard.
He's gonna say someone stole them.
I know where they were at. Pretty sure I left them in the floor.
I don't
They
buy
probably
that
fell
shit.
out through
I
a
don't buy
fucking
that
hole in the
shit
floor.
Either, because this motherfucker's a key order, dude. He's got like,
Crank.
he's got 85 cars, but got 3,000
We're going
keys.
to go over and get our fancy
So we can look important.
pool ladder.
Very you
We like
important.
so much around here.
Barry, are you talking shit right now on PlayStation? Why, Barry?
Every moment because go to die, along with kitty cats and doggies and birds fall out of the sky.
And it goes, you know.
I mean, after that plane incident, you know he's probably got no fly order against him.
I'm just confused, Barry. I mean, why? You know, we're bitches over here at Bitch Boys Garage. I mean, I don't understand why you won't get in the ring with me and do it legally, bud. I mean,
Unless you want to have that arrested.
you know I'm a snitch, bitch, man. I mean, this minute you beat me up, I'm gonna have you arrested. And I'm saying, man, I mean, we can get around all that, bud. All you gotta do is agree to get in the ring.
I think it's the opposite.
I mean,
I think he knows that he's
I'm
gonna be
trying to give you
arrested.
guys a bird's eye view of what we're doing.
Barry's a snake.
If I can
He's a little snake-ass weasel.
situated here. It's a little harder than I thought it was going to be. On
The only man that I know that wants to be a fucking victim.
Okay, so locks in
I
the
just don't
door.
understand. I mean, why would you want to go to jail? You're gonna beat me to a bloody pulp. I mean, you think I'm not gonna put you in jail after that? I mean, you say I'm a bitch motherfucker, so that's what bitch motherfucker would do. If you beat me up and I'm a bitch motherfucker, I'd throw you in jail. I mean,
Well, if there's not a crowd,
again, Barry, open invitation.
you know what it is? There ain't a crowd for him to scare little girls at.
Right. I mean, because in the ring there ain't gonna be an opportunity, and once the paper's signed, I don't have to wait for him to put his hand on. You know what I'm saying?
And I want to.
And by all means, go over and ask Barry why he won't hop in a ring with us. With Dad. Not us.
I don't like
I mean, I'm willing to put the whole bill, and he can have any proceeds made from the live stream, whatever the fuck it is. I mean,
Yeah. Go over there and ask him, you guys. Beamer and Sons Garage.
I'm a coward on a pussy because I'm not going to threaten to beat him up or anything like that, or argue with him in front of 5,000 fucking people in a streaming match, like two females. Fucking bitch, that's what you look like, a female that is. I know females that's tough.
And not only did you scare a little girl that day, you scared your disabled son.
Right, I mean, which your kid don't even want people to know he's disabled, but you trying to use him as a crutch. My disabled son. Picking on me. Nobody's picking on you, Barry. You said the shit.
Oh, there it is.
You sent them letters to them girls. You did all this shit, bud. Instead of taking any responsibility like a man. That's what I was going to say. Listen, Barry. If there is nothing wrong with you talking to them girls like that, why don't you own that shit? Why don't you take it away from us? If there's nothing wrong with it, you think people's going to be okay with it, why don't you say, yeah, I was texting them 16, 17, 18-year-old girls that shit. But
Yeah.
they say they're 18, so it's all legal. Well, why don't you do that, Barry? If people's going to look at it like there's nothing wrong with it, own that shit. You fake sick fuck. But you goddamn know what you're doing about it.
I don't have another guy here to film this.
Buy a tripod, bitch. Do what all YouTubers have to do. Buy a tripod.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Got two of them, Barry. You can get one too.
Okay, so what we did was we slipped the lock in. Okay. So we slid it in with the key, of course. Then we went inside here
And pushed a fucking
and
clip
we
up.
put the clip on it.
Yeah, painstaking, you guys.
So there's the clip. Then we put the rod on it. And
You know how we should start our videos out?
It's done.
Should be like, Bitch Boy and Sons Garage here, coming back at you with
They
another public
won't
service
shut.
announcement from
They locked on.
Dreamer and Sons Garage.
We'll start doing that.
Lock up your daughters,
Okay, it shuts it.
hide the silver,
Does everything it's
we're going
supposed
to
to do.
Dreamerland.
So the next thing was going to be
Lock
to
up
put
your
the door
daughters, hide
panel
the
on
wins.
and the door handle. But that'll be for the next video. We're not
Look at the
doing
rust.
this one, it's just-
Hell no, Barry. You can't finish one fucking job.
These little clips have all popped out. Maybe broke one here and broke one there. We're going to pull all them out, put them back in the door panel. It's a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah, put on a fucking door
Talk
panel.
about
That's
putting that door panel, man. I mean, you can't make it up.
But
dude.
there you
There's
go.
nothing wrong,
Got the
man.
lock in
door
there.
panels are a pain in the ass to put on, Dad.
And, but it was a move
sure it is for a special
situation. We
person
should have
like
went to my
Barry.
friend Don and had him cut a key to fit that lock, and then we'd had a key to fit the ignition.
Oh yeah.
And we've had a lot of people say, well, why don't you go to the door on the other side and get the lock out? Well, the whole door was changed on this car.
Yeah.
This car
What did you
belongs
say?
to a guy
The whole door was changed.
out of Mount Healthy. You can see the whole door is different. And this lock is different too. This lock fit a
Oh,
1970 fastback I had.
that's a fastback.
And so it's a totally different door, totally different lock. And this car
Totally
belonged
different
to
door,
a
totally
guy
different.
out
So,
of, Mount
how to
Healthy.
bolt on, Barry?
And he was Kenny Bernstein's head mechanic on the famous Budweiser Kings Indy car. Kenny Bernstein was pretty cool. He had numerous
Wins?
race cars going. He had race teams going, and he had a NASCAR. He had a Top Fuel dragster. He had a Top Fuel funny car when he was into the funnies, and then he had a Indy race car. The guy that owned this car was his head mechanic on his Indy race car. He lived in Mount Healthy, Ohio, and he had this car, and his vision was to make it into some kind of dirt tracker. So he had the door on the other side. He had cut it all out to accept
Can you prove me this,
NASCAR
Barry?
roll cage to roll inside the door, and you put like windows in plastic, Linux windows or whatever you put them in, and they're plexiglass windows. So he cut that door out.
Next thing,
so when I
dickhead.
got the car, it didn't have the door lock. It didn't have none of the guts to the door. Was completely gone, and the car was completely gutted. The only thing it had was the transmission and the rear end and drive shaft. Had no engine. It was a 351 Cleveland 2-barrel car originally. I ran the VIN number, found out what it was. So it was really nothing special. Somebody put Boss stripes on it. Those aren't the original. You can tell they're bogus. You can look and see what they. Looks like somebody cut them out of.
You're catching this, right?
It looks like somebody cut them out of a
That's what I'm saying.
stencil or
Somebody
something.
put this on here.
They're not actually, it was a regular stripe, and they cut this here, and then they made that say Boss. So it's not a Boss car. It never was. I never claimed to be a Boss car. It's still a cool car. It's a 70
See,
fastback.
It's a fastback, not a Cobra Jet. You just admitted to that, Barry.
Right. That's what I did.
Parts.
In one of these videos, folks, he talks about how Kenny Bernstein's head mechanic was hard up for money and sold that to him for $500 for using money.
I had one mock that this 69, 70 body.
I'm gonna see if I can't find this Kenny Bernstein's head mechanic from circa 2000. I'm gonna find all of them, and I'm gonna see if I can find them on Facebook. And I'm gonna send them all a message.
On it when I bought the car.
So Barry, I hope you're telling the truth.
And they cut the
Because let me find out these mechanics, and I can find them on Facebook,
and I bought the car that way.
and none of them say that they've owned that car. I will call you out on
It
it.
was just a shell of a car when I bought it.
What was it? Fuck it. You want to prove me wrong? Get on here and tell us the name of the head mechanic, because I got a list right here of them.
Stole it. And I bought another
From
one. And I'm
the old
gonna put it
Googles.
on if I can find it. It's somewhere in the basement in a bag that's closed. And so I was going to try to put it back to its former glory. At least when I had it was the former glory. Anyway, so that's the history of Christine. That's some of the history of the car. You know where the car came from when I bought it.
Fucking stories.
belongs
It's got to be like a Graham story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can't be, I got this car. It has to be, I got it from Kenny Bernstein's head
That's where it
mechanic.
came from.
You know what I'm saying?
And a buddy of mine, actually numerous buddies of mine, I had 3 friends of mine, helped me get this car. One guy was Richard Crocker, a real famous friend of mine, owns a junkyard. He had the tow truck. I didn't have the white truck. I didn't even have a tow truck at that time.
They all hauled most of them cars there, Barry.
And so I called Richard in, and I had Johnny Morehouse, and Johnny brought his.
If you were paying them, Barry, they're not your friends.
There was like 4, 5, 6 truckloads of parts. That was weird. Something's moving over there.
There was 6 truckloads of parts, and you could have made it look better over the years.
Something.
Would you sell the parts for crack?
Parts and this car back to Cincinnati, back to my mom and dad's house. And Crocker looked at this car. It was completely gutted, and he's a junk man. And he said, "Beamer," he says, "you just bought a car you'll never fix."
He called it.
What did you say to me? He said, "I told you what I just said. I'll say it again. You just bought a car you'll never fix." I said, "Well, thank you for telling me that, because now you've motivated me to fix this car."
You did an awesome job, Barry, fixing it. It's still sitting on a trailer.
And I took like 3 or 4. I had 4 other cars just like this. So I had 3 other cars just like this. And I had dash, and I had wiring, I had an engine, I had a lot of parts. I put this car together.
Hold up.
We'll find out if you had this car sitting at your mom's house. I'll bet I can find that shit out if you had a bunch of old cars sitting at your mom's house. Because I'll bet you.
Yeah, the person wants to know, hey, do you know if this was sitting at Barry's mom's house? And hang on, Dad, did you just catch what Barry just said?
What's that?
This car didn't have a dash or wiring in it.
Right.
Where's your VIN at on that car, Dad?
It might be. It could be on the body itself. I mean, I'm sure it didn't have a title. I mean,
let's Google it, Barry, because I think you just committed fucking. I think you just committed a felony. It's on the. It might be on the door.
I would be shocked if the VIN on the inside matched the body tag if it's even got a
Well,
body tag.
according to the old Googles, I'm not sure how right Google is because I'm not standing for that car. It's located on the right-hand dash panel.
So if it's on the dash, then how a dash on the car didn't have a VIN on it when you got it then.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Wait, never mind. This one's right. 70 VIN decoder. The dash is it's attached to the door, so it probably has a title. But folks, if that had a fucking dash in it and Barry was admitting to changing the dash and the VIN was attached to the dash, and he put a dash and a VIN that didn't go to that car, that's a fucking federal crime. And I would love to catch Barry in something like that, because the cops are already looking at him over the firearm thing.
Junkyard had pulled into the junkyard, jumped out, and said, "There you go. There's the car you."
They were very
you
interested.
drove that car down the road to the quarterback.
And I
Nope.
was there
Unless
for
you
more
would
than
have
one
blocked the
reason.
junkyard.
I
I
pushed
don't
there
give a shit
just
what
to
you said.
show off.
They were very interested, Barry, when we showed them what
I
your
had a problem
pedophilia
with
shit
the
is.
car. And Richard's an old Ford mechanic. He's an old mechanic from way back. He worked on Fords and Mustangs and Falcons.
Well, you should have him
He
fix
worked on
that one in your
everything
Mach
Chevrolet.
none.
He worked on everything under the sun. And I had no headlights. And there was a ground strap, and it goes a little piece of wire.
Hang on a
It was
minute.
grounded and
So you couldn't figure out what you need another grown-ass man to tell you why you didn't have headlights? You couldn't narrow that down there, Master Mechanic?
Well, then at that time you only had
and it
about 20
grounded
years.
on the radiator support. And he walked up to
You
it.
you were such a joke. You couldn't even figure out why your headlights weren't
I
working.
want to drive the car, night, day. I want to, when it's
Yeah, it looks like
daily
it's
driver.
fucking a daily driver.
Headlights. So he walked up to it, saw the ground wasn't hooked up, and he instantly, the wire was.
Hey, Barry, who made them quarters again? Because I'm going to see if they got any other body panels. Because if you can drive that daily
he
and them
found the
fucking
wire,
quarters
put
hold
a
on,
little-
then I'm going to buy all the fucking body panels from them. That's as good as steel.
Wire on it, little end, and put a screw in there, bam, I had headlights. So, I wasn't just down there showing off or down there trying to rub it in my friend's face. No.
Yeah, you were. Quit fucking lying.
He helped me. And that's
Yeah,
what
he
I'm
tried to
what
clean
you
it up.
do.
But
Yeah.
once he realized what he was sounding like, you see
Yesterday
what
I
he
was
did
out,
there?
I was out
It's
on,
like dropping the phone to
New
do it.
Year's
Well,
Eve, and
I'm
I
letting
went
me
over
and your friend.
Grove Street OG's house. The great OG, original gangster, Grove Street himself, called the old Beam up, and he needed some help. And I went over there, and we got a dishwasher, unhooked one, and we had a house that we're moving out of. And we took the stove and the microwave and the dishwasher out of this house, loaded it up, took it to his new house.
Right.
And well, it's not his new house. Took it to his house. and see his wife or something, ex-wife or something's house. We moved all that stuff out of. And
He
he's
stole
cooking.
the
So we
shit,
took it to
dude.
his house. We put in the stove, and he's gonna use the dishwasher.
So if anybody
for
watching
later
this,
time.
it was
And he's
Dave
getting
the
a
Crusher
refrigerator
OG.
too. I think he's giving me his old refrigerator. which I
Here's
need
the
a
evidence that they
refrigerator.
went and
My
stole your
refrigerator's
shit out of your
bad. And I've
house.
been limping by for a long
Yep.
time with a bad refrigerator.
But it's probably been so
Couple
long
small
ago, it's
ones
got your
together,
intentions. But
found and
there's
had
the evidence.
bought and given to me.
Because what kind of
That's
extra
not
way is
making
going to be
it
like,
right.
hey, yeah, you
Food
can clear out
cold.
my counters and everything
And
else.
that's the problem. If you ain't got a good refrigerator and your food goes bad, guys, make sure you got a good refrigerator. Mr. Obvious, it says it's only obvious if you got a bad refrigerator. Get rid of it. Get you a good refrigerator. Don't keep your food in it. Your food will spoil. You go bad, you get food poisoning, and you'll die. You might not
Die from food
You
poisoning,
get
huh?
sick. It happened to me.
Okay, it did.
So,
You're dead, Barry? I didn't know that.
guys,
I have no
Moroccan
doubt.
Christine.
Your fucking
Got
refrigerator's got
something
molded.
productive done. It's not that bad out.
It's only obvious, Barry. You
Beautiful
suck
out
cock.
right now. It's kind of gloomy. It rained off and on yesterday.
As long as they're white,
And that's it, guys.
Yeah, don't forget, as long as they're
If you
white.
got a-
that's
you got a
Barry's
fish,
word.
Barry's
you
words,
complain,
not
let
mine.
Uncle Tony complain to him. None of my cars are for sale.
Hi, Uncle
okay?
Tony. How was your
No
day, buddy?
amount of money. I don't care how much money you got. You
Sorry,
can't buy
Barry's trying to
15.
pawn his haters off on
can't
you.
buy the mock.
You're a really
You
cool
can't
channel.
buy
You're
the
cooler than
Hertz.
Barry.
You can't buy Eleanor here. You can't buy anything.
That was
I have.
Eleanor's.
It's not for sale.
In
I'm a
20
car
years from
collector.
now, they'll be for
We
sale.
collect them and we keep them and we play with them. Now,
That's all
yeah,
you
the
do.
road runner now, of course, it's not to say that I might not do some trading now. If you got something to trade, and you got a pretty sweet deal, but maybe I might come out to the better. I might do some trading. Maybe.
This motherfucker is a straight up
very,
idiot.
Very unlikely that somebody's going to come up with a good enough trade to where I feel that I'm coming out good. Because all these cars, I was telling you about.
All from a Skylark, guys,
they
I bet you jumps on it.
And, behind the story is, some sentimental stuff. With that one, my buddy, just told you about my buddy, said I couldn't fix it. I fixed it. He's probably one of my best friends, Richard Crocker.
I
He's
bet
definitely
not.
one of my best friends. There's
I
no doubt
bet
about
not.
it. He is my friend. Look at that cat. Old
You
Matt.
know, you like little girls?
Old Matt's sitting on a go-kart. She found a good place to sit.
I mean,
But my cars are for sale.
for
So,
real. I mean, does you know you
Get
like
a
little girls,
clue.
Barry?
okay? And if they're sitting in the yard, well, that's because I haven't been able to find a better place for them, and I ain't got gravel, and I don't have a lot of money, okay? All my money's tied up in these cars.
Then I want to point something out.
See, now you're a broke bitch, right? I mean,
I
how
wanna-
you call the house broke?
I want to point something out, okay? Barry, if you can't fix all them cars, then sell them. Get them in the fucking hands of people that can fix them. If you love them fucking cars, that's what you would fucking do. Facts, bitch.
I'll do something with them. Obviously, right now, we're under the weather right now, this snow
You
and
broke
rain.
bitch.
As soon as the weather dries up, we'll be moving them around. We're going to get some money together. We're going
All
to
he
put some
does is
gravel
run.
down. And then some of you guys can quit crying.
Barry, your laugh is
I
fucking
don't want
stupid
them
as
getting
fuck.
in the grass either, dumbasses.
See,
I thought it didn't matter where you parked them, Barry.
My brake axles, all the parts. Jamie Phillips, he's a cool guy. Jamie don't complain about my car sitting in grass.
Because
Do
you don't
you,
give a
Jamie?
fuck what
No.
you do, Barry.
Jamie's cool. See
I
my
mean,
friend
nobody gives a
Action
fuck what
Auto
you
Hey, Barry, what happened to this? Why am I shout outs, Barry?
Jedediah. Check out his channel.
What happened to this,
And
Barry?
we'll see you on the next Beaver and Son Garage, guys. Man, that car is badass, Chris.
Yeah, that is an ugly fucking car. Fuck you, Barry. Leave them kids alone.